Did you like Alita Battle Angel? Well, good news. It sounds like an Alita Battle Angel sequel, Alita Battle Angel 2, may be more likely now than ever and might actually happen. Listen, this was supposed to be the beginning of a big franchise, Alita Battle Angel. James Cameron talked about it, well, I think it's fair to say without exaggeration, like well over a decade. He was talking about doing that. That was a big passion project of his. Eventually did come around, and unfortunately, he wasn't going to direct it himself. He was really tied up in the Avatar universe, but he gave it over to Robert Rodriguez to direct, and they worked together to bring the first one. Now, the trailers and marketing for it weren't strong. It didn't have exactly the box office results they wanted. What did the first Alita Battle Angel make at the box office?
$404 million.
So more than a Black Adam.
Wow, I was just going to say that.
It beat Black Adam. So
Nice.
$404 million. So it didn't get off to a great start, but it
Black Adam
legged
plus.
out a respectable $400 million. Still not the kind of box office result that screams franchise to movie studios. So we've never heard about a sequel. We've heard rumors. James Cameron a few months ago, you'll remember, said something about that he would still like to develop more sequels. Well, in a new interview, Robert Rodriguez, the director, is making it sound more and more likely that Alita Battle Angel 2 will happen. He said this. This comes to us from the folks at CBR who wrote the following. Robert Rodriguez said it would now be easier to film the sequel to Alita Battle Angel now that 20th Century Studios resumed production after its acquisition by Disney. Jim, that's James Cameron, and I always talk about how do we do another Alita. That studio, 20th Century, was bought by another studio, Disney. They're starting to make movies now, but that for a while, 20th Century wasn't making any of their movies. I think now you're seeing a few rolling out. We would love to, the director comment confirms a previous report that James Cameron has sequels planned for the live action movie. So according to Robert Rodriguez, one of the holdups to development of the sequel has been the fact that, well, you know, it's under Fox and Fox wasn't really rolling yet. It took them a little while for the Fox studios to get rolling in the production of their own films under the Disney banner. But Rodriguez says now they are rolling. James Cameron and I still want to do them. Cameron's comments before said he is developing sequel scripts. And so maybe, just maybe, we could actually see one come out here. Now, look, I'm going to admit I was a little bit dubious going into it because I was one of the people that I didn't think the trailers looked all that great. But I ended up not necessarily super loving Alita Battle Angel, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I had a really good time with it, and I left the theater wanting to see more. And so if they can ever get this going, I'd be really happy about it. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know that it's not going to happen. I just, you know what, every month that passes, I think reduces the likelihood of it happening. So if it's going to happen, it better happen fast. And look, James Cameron is completely tied up with Avatar for the next 5-6 years. So I don't know how much time he's going to have to dedicate to developing anything. I don't know that Robert Rodriguez is going to do it without James Cameron's heavy involvement. So would I like to see it? Absolutely. Do I actually think it's going to happen? Probably not. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Chris, what do you think about the situation? What did you think about Alita in general? And what do you think the chances are, considering Rodriguez's comments here, of a sequel actually happening?
I personally wasn't a huge fan of this adaptation of Alita Battle Angel. I
wasn't Ray. I'm sorry.
You're not
Logan
alone.
loves
I know
it.
there were a bunch of people that weren't.
Logan loves it.
Ray is shocked,
Yeah.
agog and
And I
aghast.
actually rewatched this over the summer, and I still have some issues with it. I didn't dislike it as much as I did initially in theaters, but there's definitely pacing issues in that movie.
I agree with that. I think
There's
are
a
pacing
lot of
issues,
pacing
yep.
issues. There's a lot of intention issues too, where a lot of the tertiary characters, it's, well, we want to get up to this place. Okay, cool. Great. I would love to know more about that and why your life is so bad and why you've left your doctor husband for this crime lord.
Ray is shunning. Ray is
I know,
shunning
he's
you right
putting
now.
the box up. First, Ray learned today that I go to
he's
the
like
bathroom.
completely
Now he's
shutting
learning
you
that I don't
out.
like Alita. Man, it's a rough day for Ray. But it didn't really fire on all cylinders for me personally. It is visually stunning.
Yeah, it ended up being beautiful.
I think that's all really, really great there. But because it's so visually stunning, it's also expensive.
Yeah.
It is very expensive to make movies that look as good as this does. And I think between the kind of not so great box office, it did have a great Rotten Tomatoes score. Critics only gave it 61%, but audiences I think had it around 93
Right.
at the time. People seemed to really enjoy it much more than I did. But no one showed up to it, or at least not enough people showed up to it. And that mixed with how long it's been, I don't see this happening. Directors can say all they want, how much they want a movie to happen, but until, pen is put to paper and until cash is handed over,
Yeah.
I don't see something like this happening. I think this is a beautiful pipe dream.
Starting to seem like the Crow kind of situation.
Oh, absolutely.
But the
Crow
going.
is actually coming though.
Is it?
After all this time,
This is our new Flash.
it's actually coming. Ray, I take it you really liked Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't.
Yeah, you don't care.
No, I thought it was a good movie. I had a good time. The visuals were great. It looks like they spent 170 million on the budget.
Whew.
Making
Yeah,
404.
that's expensive.
The problem I see with this box office result is like almost 80% of it was international.
Yeah, and that you would like to see it be a little bit more balanced. But hey, if James Cameron wants it, there's always a chance it's actually going to happen. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.